Epstein with the Morning Flash Update, and I'm just checking the time now, about 8:08 a.m. Central Time for this June 7th, 2024. All right, we have the jobs report. Might as well just go there, and then we'll take a look at everything. A whopping 272,000 jobs. So beyond any estimate that I saw, the highest I saw was maybe it'd get into the 220 area, nothing like that. On the other hand, the unemployment rate went up. So this has to do with how many people. There's always math involved in it, but it breaks something like a huge streak of months, almost 2 years, where we were able to stay under that number. Non-farm payrolls were up 165. The unemployment rate, as you can see in April revised, no change there. The private sector went up to 229. Government payrolls only up to 8,000. The participation rate fell a little bit. Now, one of the questions that people are going to start asking soon about participation rate, if the president is able to shut off immigration at the border, and you know that'll be challenged, but if he's able to do it, what happens when you lose those migrants that are coming in? So that becomes very, very important, because right now one of the things helping is the reason you're getting these numbers is those people are getting jobs. The hourly earnings, well, this was bigger than the market thought. They were looking for up 0.3. They got up 0.4. And when you go with hourly earnings year over year, that is strong too. This keeps the Fed at bay. I realize that the naysayers will point to, and I promise you, they're going to point to the 4% and say the Fed won't focus on the raw numbers. They're going to get changed anyways because they get adjusted in August, which they do. But is that the right argument? Don't know. April wholesale inventories come out at 9, and then we get the consumer credit at the end of the day. So when we look at the market, what was the immediate reaction? Well, the stock market fell, but why not as much as you would think? Because that was a whopper of a number. AI. Certain sectors still strong. Where you see the immediate reaction is the notes and the bonds, because you've just removed JP Morgan, Citigroup. They were 100% wrong. Not even close to being right. 100% wrong. They were the two diehards that kept them there for the July cut. That's gone. I don't think a September cut's realistic with these numbers. I still think it's December if we're going to get one. Grain markets will be all over the board as each Friday now, as we get into the weekend, you're now looking not how corn is doing off of plantings, but now what's the weather going to be like for the growing. And you've got to finish up the soybean planting, and that I think is going to get done. Start moving over to the Dece cotton rather than the July. On the energy markets, well, I can tell you the story there. It's all about Saudi Arabia. Absolutely doing everything in their power to say, I don't think people listen to what we said, and this is what's coming out of the energy minister. It's all conditional on market. That's not how it was presented, I must tell you. The way it was presented in the press, not necessarily what he said, was there's going to be 750,000 more barrels per month starting in October put on the market. He didn't emphasize enough the word conditional. Now he's correcting that. Now, the big question that is facing us, and I've mentioned to you every day this week, what is the right move? If the U.S. is going to hold steady, Europe is cut, the Bank of Canada is cut. Does that mean their currencies go up or down against the dollar? And up until today's report, you weren't getting an answer. Today's report might be the answer day. You can see that the dollar's up 60 points, you're down 60 in the euro, and all the other currencies are getting hit with it in the same manner. Therefore, what's the right answer? So far, it appears that the currency that has the strongest economy with the strongest interest rate gets the strongest bid. Not, hey, we're starting to cut rates, we're going to make our economy stronger, bid on us versus the other one. I'll leave it at that for this morning, all right? But these are important events. I do want to remind you that if you're interested in getting my full research, I'm going to cover all that we see today in depth, give you my synopsis as to where things are going to go off of it. This clears the deck for me to start moving back into the marketplace for my subscribers. You know, I hate going through major reports. I considered this a big one, as you know. And now we take a look. So, IraEpstein.com research. Move your cursor up here. It'll take you to our website. Sign up right there, and you can get the report as early as this morning. You take care.